making sure that Against All Authority are seen wherever they are, anywhere near that Baron area. Fnatic hanging around by Dragon. I guess they have the spawn time down on it. We saw them there in kind of second perfect timing the last time that they took it down. So,
well, when you see the Gragas barrel, it'll... okay, there we go. Gragas is far away, but yes, they are there waiting for the respawn. 20:30 exactly is when it pops up. They're going to pick that Dragonet with no trouble whatsoever. Going to respawn at 26:38, so all of 8 seconds to kill that one down, 8 seconds waiting as well. And so now it's been, it's 2 Dragons to 1, 3 turrets to 0, 9 kills to nothing.
Baron.
And Baron. Misfortune stuck at the bottom of the map. AAA not even worried about it. They just don't have war control. It's going to be very, very simple. It almost seems like AAA is just playing it out just to let that game end without forfeiting. And Fnatic just in such great shape. Baron down to half health. And look at that. No one from AAA even bothering to check. Just they're just letting it go. So Baron going to be picked up there. Great play by Fnatic. Going to pick up that Baron kill. 300 gold a piece. And those levels are massive. The lowest one they have is 11 to 14 all the champions. Meanwhile, it's 8 to 12, you know, the level range here for AAA. So by every possible score I can think of, Fnatic is crushing this game.
And it just shows, Freak, the coin toss is not everything.
Coin toss is not everything. You did call it GG early on, but look, it was actually going the other way around. Actually, no, you called it correctly because you said that, I mean, you said that AAA would win. Yeah, you said that AAA would win the game, so you're calling it quote-unquote correctly.
I'm not sure what it is this tournament, but I am literally wrong about everything. But the way that Fnatic are playing, it could be that my map score is wrong, although I don't want to say already that Fnatic have won this one because we've seen games change around, but they're in such a power position that unless they make so many ridiculous big mistakes, then they should have this one in the bag right now, and it's just a case of them kind of executing that finishing kind of move. We're seeing them pushing down bottom right now with 2. They will probably push onto the tower. Actually, no going back from there. I mean, they've got 3 turrets down. Obviously the first from every lane.
Yep.
They've not managed to push any further than that one. Again, they're inside of that Against All Authority jungle.
Yeah, I think they're trying to find themselves a free kill. They don't quite want to push against this team because of Anivia and Warwick and Misfortune. They have, I mean, ultimately, you know, AAA's team is very, very well synergized. Misfortune ult ties well with Sona ult. You know, Anivia can drop out single targets pretty well, can block off teams as well. But here we go. They're going to go for this turret right now. Fnatic in good shape for this one. Still half health. PK going to jump in there onto Momo. Here comes the pushes around. Momo already getting egged. PK kind of low, though. PK might be the first death that they have. Warwick still chasing him down, but they're going to do a lot more damage here as everyone else tries to drop out. Kuja going to fall, and still PK will live right now. Lemizel, though, getting chased out by Soaz and Yellowstar, and Cyanide taking a lot of damage, and they will get the kill onto Linak. PK staying alive just barely. And it's a 5v2 now for this turret. They're going to kill the rest of these minions. The minions are in front for them. And Zemi Zealot jumping on Yellowstar, and he is going to fall despite the exhaust. And now it's Soaz, and Soaz not going to chase this one down. Lemmy Zealot going to let him pull back around. The turret will fall. And wow, 13 to 0. Fnatic up 36 to 23,000 gold. That's just ouch right there. That really is ouch.
Just an amazingly solid performance from Fnatic. During that fight, we saw PK actually flash right into the middle of it all, which was an interesting choice, to say the least. I'm not sure exactly why he decided on that one, but either way, he still managed to live. The kills all going over to Fnatic, and now they are all going home, probably for a bye, and I think we may be seeing Fnatic thinking about a last push. Gragas just picking himself up Rod of Ages. There are 2 blasting ones with Malzahar, obviously Branch's Veil that he brought earlier, plus an Amplifying Tome, Corki, Quicksilver Sash, Mana Moon, Sheen, Phage, building up towards his Trinity Force on that one. And just generally, Fnatic are riding this one like monsters or something.
Yeah, they're doing incredibly well right now. And in retrospect, I'm thinking about, you know, how the picks and bans went and everything. So PK, the way he's playing is actually as the main initiator, as they don't really have, you know, giant initiators outside from Jarvan. He's actually doing the flash ultimate and the silence to pick up a single target, and it's working very well. He initiates, and then because it pins the target down, Gragas pushes that champion back with his barrel, as that happened to Anivia last fight. But basically, they're relying on Shushe as the AP carry this game. PK's playing as a tank, and initiating the fights. And then they also said, you know, you can have Nidalee. You know, everyone else is afraid of Nidalee, but we're going to say, you know what? We believe that Shushe can outlane you as Gragas, and we're going to play it there and let you fight against Nidalee and let Malzahar stay mid against Anivia, and we're going to go from there and having to drop that one. So, you know, the push now onto the turret, doing a pretty good job. Fnatic going to pick up their sixth now turret kill of the map. And they're getting ready to push now into the base. And they're just staging. They have pretty much a full minion wave. Spam is coming out, and here they go, coming in for the turret.
Yeah, Misfortune ulti just being blown there and doing relatively little damage. Obviously, its main focus was clearing out more of that minion wave, so that Fnatic had to wait for the next one, which is just incoming on this top lane. Of course, against All Authority, all stacked up by this inner turret. Fnatic's Baron buff did run out, so that will be coming up here in 2.5 minutes or so, I guess, by now. As we see a bit of damage coming out onto Shushi again. Barrel just thrown in there. Linak is on that turret, but Fnatic, you know, despite the fact that, you know, against All Authority do have some great poke with the skill shot of Noma and also the spear from Soaz, Fnatic don't seem all that scared of it. They're just hanging around, making sure they keep themselves mobile so that it makes it harder for Moma and Soaz to hit those skill shots. And they just don't seem to be playing. I mean, a lot of teams that come up against All Authority, they give them the respect. Okay, this is a great team. They're going to be amazing. But Fnatic right now are just playing their game, not thinking about what against All Authority have to offer. We are going to see the kills surely raining in. Kuja will be trapped in Cyanide's ultimate, and there we see Linak go down. And the focus for Fnatic now will be onto this inhibitor. Moma does get the heal from Nidalee, who actually came away from the fountain just to give her that extra heal up, but the inhibitor is going to go down. So super minions incoming on the top lane for Fnatic, and they are going to back away, probably just in time to set themselves up for Baron number 2.
Yeah, so Fnatic happens to drop down that inhibitor. They have to be very careful about healing because, again, Baron will spawn very soon. You're right about that. But because they have to heal, it does give AAA the opportunity to rush that down. Soaz does a ton of damage right now on Nidalee because, you know, it has Sheen. He's got almost all of Death Cap, and Cougar Form with Sheen does a ton of damage there on Nidalee. So, especially if you're not going to worried about getting killed, which, you know, if you're PvEing against Baron, you don't have to worry about that so much. So, AAA has a good anti-Baron team. Warwick should have Madrid's Razors and does. And, you know, Anivia puts down great single target damage if she doesn't have to worry about mana constraints too much. You know, Misfortune puts down great sustained damage. Does have Infinity Edge as well, so AAA does have the ability to do a lot of damage. It's just that Fnatic is so high level that they can sort of tank out a lot of that front burst. Fnatic is going for the Dragon right here. Baron should be coming up in the next 30 seconds, I believe, is the timer on that. And we're going to see if the teams can position themselves for that kill, or if AAA are going to have to sit in their base and stop minion wave after minion wave. The super minions are now spawning in the top. And Fnatic actually, they might even be baiting Baron because they're actually going to go for the bottom lane push. And if AAA goes for the Baron on spawn, and it looks like they're looking for it. Oh, this is smart from Fnatic. They should have waited a little bit longer. AAA, yeah, started moving towards Baron and was like, oh, wait. Oh, they're down there. And the thing is, with no turret in the front, Fnatic's going to get this this inhibitor almost for free, actually. They're going to jump in there, AAA right above them, and we'll see if they can stop them in time. The damage output is good from Cyanide. PK stopping that spear with his face, and they're going to drop the inhibitor down to half health, and they're going to drop that soon, and they're going to back off, actually. They're going to say, okay, we got the inhibitor, we've got 2 of them down now. You're going to have to defend both top and bottom lanes, and we're just going to go for Baron. Most likely Baron.
Yep, that turret is still up in middle, of course, against All Authority. Looking like they wanted to defend that. They just pushed that a little bit more aggressive, but I think Fnatic should be headed towards Baron. Actually, it looks like they're going to drop this turret before anything else, and against All Authority, they're playing very, very scared from this one, playing super defensive. As you mentioned, they've got a lot of defending to do now with 2 lanes having super minions incoming. Obviously, the middle lane, inhibitors not down, but the minions there will have that extra bit of health because of the inhibitors down on the other lanes. And Fnatic are now starting Baron, number 2 Baron for Fnatic. And they are 17,000 gold in the lead, 15-0 in kills. And it's not even half an hour into the game yet. Fnatic are just looking amazing today.
Yeah, and of course one thing to realize, though, is that the next game will probably be much closer. This game does, of course, snowball a little bit. Once you get ahead, you can stay ahead because those kills are worth gold and experience, and that can lead you into more and more kills. So certainly, Fnatic looking to put the nail in the coffin, I think, in this game. The next game, though, as we saw, the first game between Epic and Fnatic, they put the first game behind them and came back strong, and that game was ridiculously close. And I think AAA has the chance to put this game behind them. I'm assuming right now that is a foregone conclusion that they will lose this, although others can argue. And I'm going to laugh if AAA wins, and I just get embarrassed in front of everyone. But Fnatic, it's going to be hard for them to lose this game. It's really theirs to lose more than Against All Authorities to win, and so I think they're playing safe enough. They will have this one, but it will be up to Against All Authority to reset for the next game and say, look, no, we can do this. We're the #1 seed from Europe. We deserve to be here. We deserve to win this tournament, and they're going to kick it up. And I always want to see games go into all 3 games. I love full BO3s. I didn't think that Fnatic would win the full best of 3, but I think Against All Authority has it in them to take at least one map. And we're going to see if they actually manage to do that right now. But in comes the push onto the inhibitor turret. Sona getting dropped to half health right away. And a great wall from Anivia. They're going to jump onto Shushe. Shushe extremely low. Sona making him dance. He will jump out just in time. And here comes Yellowstar taking tons of damage through the exhaust. And yes, aAa will pick up that kill. Kuja now running away against Jarvan and Corki. Corki picking up that kill in style, riding on Earth, getting that one down. Shushe did in fact fall though. So the first kill did come out for these guys. And that kill, of course, did go onto Anivia picking that one up. And she is still alive, so they have a good chance here. Anivia getting chased down. Melis on Lemia Zealot. Muma going to take tons of damage, getting egged now. And Lemia Zealot in great shape, going to pick that one up pretty securely. 1 dead versus 3 dead. This could be the Nexus. The last inhibitor will fall. The first turret will fall in front of the Nexus, and Super Minions are now here. Fnatic looking to take down the second turret, and now the Nexus. Fnatic going to be taking the first game in this winter bracket final against All Authority. And game 2 coming up very soon after this one. Congrats to Fnatic. Looking to be now the best team in this tournament.
I'm disappointed that they, lost 1 kill in that game at the end there. Shushe was my man of the match before that one.
LVP.
Yeah, really. Just